Alright, so there have been a few questions about if my Predator generator is still holding up. I haven't used any generator in a number of months. Honestly, I probably started them at the beginning of spring, but haven't really used them in a long time. So let's see, pull both my Honda out of storage and my Predator out of storage and see how they start. Both were fueled up last with Stay-Bil. I always run Stay-Bil in there, and I keep the tank at full for the most part. Maybe just a teensy bit low, but anyway, I'll get them out of storage here. Okay, first we'll do the Honda, see how she starts up. Flick the choke. Turn the engine switch to on. Make sure the fuel cap is venting. Have us get spider webs all over the front. Put the eco throttle in off, and let's see. That was 20 pulls or thereabout. Yeah, this is a, I don't know, 12-year-old Honda generator. I started with some frequency, about every 6 months or so. And yeah, that's how long it took. It's running like a champ. It's at about half choke right now. Didn't want to come off a full choke. It's about 57 degrees today, I think. So I would have thought it would have come off a choke this early, but I guess not. Just came outside and waved, probably wondering what I'm doing. Alright, still doesn't want to come off a choke, but I'm sure it would soon. Alright, let's get the Predator. Alright, what I was doing there was the wheel lock was on in the shed. I'm not sure why. My shed's not sloped or anything, but I must have locked the wheel when I put it away last. Alright, let's take a look. See if the battery in the Predator will electric start it. First thing, I'm going to zoom in on the control panel here. Alright, first thing is on this, it doesn't really have a choke switch, it just has a start, run, off switch, and that is right there. So it's in start, run, off. I want to make sure the eco throttle is off also. Whenever you start these things, you shouldn't have them on eco throttle. It'll low idle. Okay. Alright, the battery is dead. Frankly, I'm not surprised. It's been sitting there a long time and I didn't use it. When I started it in the spring, I can't recall whether it had battery or not, but I haven't run it in a long time to charge the built-in battery or charge the built-in battery, so I'm not surprised that it's dead. So now I'm gonna have to pull start this thing, which I think I've done a time or two. We'll see. I'll zoom back out. Okay, that is no baloney. Swear to God, I one-pulled it, this thing was cold. Everybody's gonna say I staged that or something like that. I had no expectation that it would start with one pull. As a matter of fact, I was ready to go 20 pulls again, but one pull. Also, I moved it to run off of choke. Not that it has an actual choke, but whatever automatic choke it has, I moved it off of immediately, and it's just running like a champ right now. I'm gonna bring the camera in so you can hear it. All right, it's oscillating a little bit, hunting just a wee bit, but again, it's on its automatic choke or something like that. Not any choke that I need to remember to turn off or anything like that. Pretty amazing. It says on the display here that it's putting out 123 volts right now. I don't have any load hooked up to it, but it's ready to go. Let's see if I can put it on eco throttle now. It's probably too soon for that. It was still oscillating a fair bit, but I'm sure it needs to warm up. I wouldn't put the Honda on eco mode unless it was fully off of choke and well warmed up, nor should I do that to the Predator, but it's still oscillating a little bit. I don't know if that's a choke hunt. It probably is, but it doesn't sound like it's going to stall. It's just kind of running up, running down. Let's see if the electric start. I'm sure it's not, but let's just see if it charged up enough. Almost, actually. It turned it. I'll bet after a couple of minutes that battery will be charged. Can you hear it? Oh, now it's not got enough. So let me give it a pull start again. it almost got going on that one pull. I gave it kind of a half-assed pull, to be honest. Let's see. Alright, so I had moved, between the first pull and the second pull, I moved the selector switch a little closer to run, because I'm guessing that that's a choke kind of thing. If I move it to start right now, it seems like it chokes it out. So if I put it on run, it's just going. I'm gonna let it go for one more second, and then we'll try the electric start just to see. A little crank, but it just occurred to me, I'm gonna set a stopwatch so you don't have to sit here with me. I'm gonna let it run for 5 minutes and then see what the electric start does. So here we go. Alright, it ran for 5 minutes and 15 seconds or something like that. And now let's see if it charges the battery up enough to start. I think that it will have, but it'd be really surprising if it did. Yeah, it turned it. It went, but hey, that's pretty impressive. 5 minutes and it already put a fair bit of charge back into the battery. I don't know if you could hear it, but it was still oscillating a little bit. There's no load on it. I don't know. I'm not going to explain it. I'm not worried about it in the least. It's not hunting real hard, but it is varying RPM by maybe 100 to 200 RPM. Turn it back on one more time just to see. Wouldn't start in the start position. It did pull start in the run position. And that makes sense because if that's tied into the choke, which I'm sure that it is, then it's been running 5 minutes, it shouldn't choke. But let's listen to that idle. Yeah, does it in eco mode, maybe a little bit more, just a little up and down. Doesn't have me worried. Anyway, really impressive. A lot of people took my original video as the Honda generator sucks. not the point of the video, and not sure why someone would take that position. The Honda is clearly an excellent generator, but this is significantly cheaper, and maybe it doesn't last 20 years, although I've had it for now 3 or 4 years. I took my sticker off on when I was supposed to return it. I actually missed. I bought the extended service plan and blew right past the time frame. That actually happens to me all the time. I label it and then blow past the service plan time frame, but it doesn't matter to me because this thing's still running like a champ. Initially I thought maybe it was a disposable generator and wouldn't run well over time, so I wanted to get a replacement after 2 years. But I've used it to power lights for parties a few times. I used it to power my bus. I no longer have my bus. Beyond that, I haven't used it a whole lot. I just kind of have it in the event power goes out. Our house has a sump pump that if power goes out because of a storm, then our sump pump is probably working pretty hard, and our basement will definitely flood. So that's my main, that and the refrigerator are my main requirements. So having a smallish generator is perfectly suitable, and honestly 3500 will do just about everything for my use. Even probably run my heater, my furnace. Yeah, definitely would run my furnace too. Let's see, other questions. Yeah, parts availability 15-20 years down the road. Doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. At what I pay, $700 or something for the generator. Maybe it was $750. Honestly, it's been years, can't recall. And if it lasts 10 years and then dies, I'll go buy another one. Not a large deal. I don't know, maybe it's a commentary on society, but I don't expect things to last forever anymore. I don't need a Ratchet to last my entire life either. I need a Ratchet to work for years and years and years, and then I get a shiny new one, and hopefully I didn't pay a bunch for the original one. Yeah, probably a sad commentary on society, or at least my own mindset, but yeah, I'd rather pay a little less now, and then chances are technology is going to change in 15 years. This is an inverter generator. Maybe my Honda is also an inverter generator, but if you had bought a generator that was a non-inverter, that you thought, hey, I'd like to have that for forever, it's probably much larger and much heavier, and yeah, and so at that point you'll be like, oh man, why did I buy my forever generator when they came out with better ones? So yeah, the next round of generator in 15 years or something like that may be better. I don't know. For my money, I'm glad that I purchased this. I also still have the Honda. I'm not selling it. I like that its form factor, super small. If I need to just have minimal amount of power in a real portable version, then the Honda's fantastic. My Honda 2000, that is. But I would have no compunction buying the smaller Predator either, suitcase sized. I mean, what is that, a 2000 watt, I believe, or 1800 watt, and save a significant amount of money. As you saw, the Honda took 20 pulls to get going. Seems very un-Honda-like. I have another friend of mine in California has that Honda 2000. We use it for powering our race trailer, and we've had a number of issues with it, so it's not as though Hondas are without issue. So yeah, anyway, there's your follow-up on this Predator 3500. Thanks for watching.